Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches! 200 episodes.
Sounds like you were going to say 230.
I was...
230 episode.
I was, well, yeah. So, it's our 200th episode. Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
We couldn't have done it without you. I mean, we could have, but it'd be really boring.
Sad for us.
Yeah. Just making these videos and, like, keeping them on your computer or something. Just like...
Oh, boy. They find them later after you've died and been eaten by dogs.
Okay.
And then they found me 3 days later, eaten from Bridget Jones.
Oh, yeah. So we have a fun episode planned. As we stated in our announcement video, we reached out to our very special Patreon patrons. Everyone got to ask questions. Thank you again so much for supporting us. It really, really helps us, like, keep these going. So
yes.
It makes,
oh my God. It makes all the difference.
Quite literally. So, in between answering questions, we also have put together, Avaryl has put together some fun little montages. So, just take a moment and write a comment thanking Avaryl for the very hard work that she's done because she deserves it.
Thanks.
It literally had nothing to do with it. Couldn't be bothered.
It's true.
So, let's get right into answering some questions. Vinny asks,
I feel like that's me.
Vinny asks how we both bonded over Drag Race. Did one of you ask if the barbecue was cancelled and the other just knew?
The barbecue was cancelled?
Because your grill is fucked. No, actually, this is a fun one. Avaryl introduced me to Drag Race.
I don't remember this.
You don't? I don't remember. Okay, well, so first off, we went to
Drag Queen
Bingo.
Which I did introduce you to.
And Morgan McMichaels was there, and I didn't know who she was.
And I was like, what?
Oh, she's from Drag Race! Oh my god! It's great. And so then I was like, what is this Drag Race you speak of? And I started with season 4.
Right.
You started earlier.
I started with season 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know. I had my finger on the pulse.
Yeah, you did. You just knew.
I mean, I've loved drag queens since birth, I'm gonna say.
At least since Mrs. Doubtfire.
At least since Tu Wong Fu.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I have you to thank for it.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Jenny asks, love to hear our history, other projects, and how you made art pieces in the background. Well, so you can talk about the art pieces, because a lot of people have asked about this.
So I make these.
Yeah.
I mean, not like for a profession, but I saw a cool painting someone had done of a bunch of cookbooks, and it was in a kitchen.
Oh, fun.
And I was like, oh, that's really cute. And it was all painted and decoupaged and whatever. And I was going to try and do that. It wasn't working. So I thought, oh, it'd be great to have like wood. If I blow them up, make them look really big, it'll just look like a bookshelf. I did books first. And then I decided to do VHS tapes. So it's really just glue and tape.
Yeah.
And wood.
They're just decoupaged giant printouts. Well, so Avaryl picked all of these. I had nothing to do with it. I mean, I agree with a lot of her choices.
Yeah, I just picked fabulous things. So, you know, you make your own at home. It's easy. Just take a big picture of the spines and blow it up, print them out, lacquer them on there with some glue.
Yeah.
I am a crafty bitch.
You are a crafty bitch. Oh, so our history. Well, I feel like we talked about this.
We did. Maybe we need to elaborate?
So Avaryl and I met at film camp. We were counselors and we had fun and we stayed friends.
Yeah, it just clicked.
It's just, when you know, you know.
It's not really that dramatic of a story.
Mm-mm. So Jeff, the God of Biscuits, would like to know if we could watch one last movie before you died, what would it be? Oh boy, I hate these questions.
I hate these questions because then it just opens up Pandora's box.
Well, I can never decide anything, exactly. I'm like, I mean, my first gut reaction right now was either Zoolander or Miss Congeniality, because those make me happy.
Right, you want to go out.
If I'm going out, I might as well just like, well, fuck, here we go. Let's watch Miss Congeniality, because Sandra Bullock is a goddess. I don't know what else to tell you.
No, I'm thinking, oh, I should pick the 6-hour Pride and Prejudice because I'll make it last.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be like, no, I'm not dead yet. There's still another 3 episodes. No.
But what if the world ends before you can finish like the 6th cassette tape?
Oh, I didn't realize this was an Armageddon situation.
I don't know. What did it say?
Deep impact. Just before you die.
Before you died. Okay, sure. Yeah, you're right. There you go. Really make a good 6 hours of it.
Right?
I like that. So Jack asks, whose idea was it to start the channel? Would you consider doing any other shows than Drag Race? Well, we did Feud.
Yes.
And we have talked about doing other shows. Someone else asked that later, so we'll delve into it more.
Okay. We started because we went to Sundance on a whim.
Yes.
Was this the first year we went?
This is the first year we went.
That's crazy!
Isn't that? Yeah.
That's crazy.
I called up Avaryl 3 days before Sundance started and was like, you want to go to Sundance? And she's like, sure. So we did.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm going to take this off because it's driving me crazy.
Okay, great.
200! Yeah!
Free from the shackles.
Oh, I can move my head. It's great.
We decided to go to Sundance, and then we were just being our catty, bitchy selves in line for something, because you used to have to wait in line for hours at Sundance before they digitized everything. Yeah. And two random women were like, you guys are hilarious. You should film this. It's great.
So we were like, well, maybe we should. And so, I mean, you've seen the first, well, maybe you haven't seen the first few episodes, but if you have.
I mean, they're
rough, but they're still fun.
They're trial run, but we had so much fun putting it together, and yes. I remember being surprised I was entertained by ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, if I even don't hate watching this, then maybe that's would be kind of fun for other people to watch.
Yeah. When someone asked, I don't know, we'll get to it, but someone asked how we've kept going and what keeps us going.
Oh yeah.
And I think it's really that just we have so much fun together, hanging out and talking about it. It's just us geeking, which I think is what a lot of you like.
I just love drinking wine and talking shit about movies with you.
I mean, it's a pretty good gig. It's nice work if you can get it. If you can get it. So Nicholas asks 2 questions. The first, can we get a retro review of The Lost Boys?
Fuck yes. We were dangerously close to retro reviewing The Lost Boys before I inadvertently sabotaged us, and then we retro reviewed Pretty Woman instead.
Pretty much.
I mean, it wasn't a sabotage, but...
Right, it's on the short list. The second, if you guys ever get to review Season 7 of Drag Race, will you re-review the Snatch Game episode?
Probably?
Probably. I think so. Someone else asked if we would re-review all of Season 8 because it was the first one we did and it's so different than they are now.
Is it?
I haven't watched them again.
I haven't come back to watch them.
I haven't, yeah, so...
I'm going to say no.
I'm probably going to say no too.
For the whole season, that's a lot.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So no?
So no. Justin asks, how did you both get so into movies and all the extra behind the scenes stuff? And who is your favorite movie character of all time?
Oh, these all-time questions.
I know.
Really make my brain go crazy.
Yeah,
There's too many options. Then I feel like I've locked into something, and then a week later I'll be like, oh
no! I should have said it was favorite movie character of all time. James Bond?
Indiana Jones?
Sure.
I feel like that's rude.
Han Solo?
It's all men.
Right. Well, because they never give women, recurring roles. It's like, oh...
And it doesn't have to be a series, but that does help. Cher Horowitz?
Oh my god. Maybe. It's too hard. I can't answer that question.
I can't do it.
Oh, how do we get so into movies? Well, I don't know about you.
I was just... I always did. I just loved movies. I was from birth... I loved watching movies. I loved watching TV. I loved getting into it, knowing everything about them. And then I luckily had a couple of friends throughout the years that were also into movies, and their parents were into movies. So that's how I got into old movies.
Fun.
They'd be like, oh, have you seen this? No, I have no idea what that is. Oh, I'll go to the library, rent a VHS tape. That was, spent a lot of time at the library.
Love it. I love it.
Renting VHS tape.
That was, I always enjoyed movies. I was just reminiscing, oh my god, I'm not putting it up here because it's really bad. If anything, the most that I'll put up is 3 seconds. But the first movie I ever made was when I was
Oh, are we talking about this?
6 years old. And my voice has not changed.
I love it. Oh, what? Really?
Yeah, oh, yes. And it's
it was always this?
No. My voice...
it was always...
Had not changed
Had not. I was like, you sounded like this when you were 6?
No.
Impressed.
Oh my god, could you imagine?
Can you imagine?
And it's little me, and I had this, toy that was a ferret that, made noises, and I made the ferret adventure.
Story of Mr.
Ferret. On iMovie, because, for me, I got really
your first
excited.
movie was on iMovie.
Yeah. I got, really into and excited by, all of those possibilities. Because I was a nerd for, like, computers and stuff.
Right,
so
right.
I got excited about, like, making movies with that.
I started with in-camera editing. And it was a lot of soap operas involving Barbies.
Okay.
Because for some reason as a child I was watching Melrose Place and 90210.
Good.
So it was a lot of like, da-da-da, with the Barbies' heads, you know, like.
Yep.
I would be like this, and then I'd be da-da.
Love it. Oh my god.
That was my first movies.
Great. So Keurig wants to know what our thoughts on the Spice Girls and Spice Girls related topics are. I mean, I feel like we talked about the Spice Girls during the Spice Girls themed Drag Race episode. I mean, I loved the Spice Girls growing up. Definitely danced, knew all of the lyrics.
Obsessed with the music videos. And just loved them.
Yeah. Defo here for the Spice Girls. Jeremy wants to know what movie is the worst that you've ever seen in theaters.
Oh.
And not so bad it's good, just plain horrible. Garbage, fuck you movie forever. The first thing that comes to my mind is AI. I hated that movie so much.
You know what? I've never seen it.
I just remember, like, it's ingrained in my brain leaving the theater from that movie and just being like, God, I hated that movie. I also really hated Tristan and Isolde, and my friend and I...
Oh, I didn't.
We walked out, but we made sure to wait until that stupid line from the trailer where he goes, how many men have you had before me? None. And after me? None.
How many did you love before me? None. And after me?
None. And I'm like, okay, cool, we can go.
I really like when you become a woman.
None.
It's a lot of head nodding, and I like it.
There.
I enjoy it. Okay. This wasn't in the theater.
Okay.
But I feel like it's worth mentioning that I hated It's Complicated so much.
Oh my god.
That I turned it off 5 minutes before it was over. I couldn't take another second to find out who she picked. I still don't know if she picked Steve Martin or Alec Baldwin because I hated it so much.
I hated that movie too.
It was like free. I had a DVD or whatever that I got, and I was just like,
no.
I reject this. And I'm glad to this day that I did. It wasn't in a theater though. Oh no, I just remembered the movie that shall not be named. It was Crystal Skull.
Oh,
that was the saddest I've ever been.
That was certainly the saddest I've ever. Oh my god!
Like Crystal Skull, truly saddened me.
Yep.
On like a deep level.
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
So that's it.
Yeah. Linnea wants to know what are the 5 movies you feel everyone must see so they can be a proper movie bitch.
Oh no.
I mean, that's a hard question.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do quick fire, and I'm gonna forget some, and it's fine, and it's not a big deal. Clueless.
Yep.
Showgirls.
Yep.
Death Becomes Her.
Yes.
Dressmaker.
Yes.
The
Shallows.
Is that 4? And The Shallows. There you go. Nailed it. Okay, great.
Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, see, this is the problem with the lists. Moving on. I can't do it.
It's 6. You got a bonus. Would you ever review old Project Runway seasons? No, it's just too much.
I mean, I'd love to say that we would.
Oh, sure.
And I'd love to, but no, there's no time.
Yeah.
No time.
Nope. How much longer till Drag Race Season 4 reviews? Well, funny you bring that up. Because we have a new Patreon goal of $3,000 a month, and if and when we hit it, then we will start Season 4 of Drag Race.
We're those kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. So help us help you. So, our first montage is me forgetting things. Particularly the movies that we're reviewing. Tonight we are reviewing Star Trek. Tonight we are reviewing Mechanic. Research. Nope. Like the Lord, he has risen. I keep wanting to say resurgence, but it's not. Triple X. The return of Nick Cage. Tonight we're reviewing. I just got like angry at it in the middle of saying it. Acrimony.
I'm sorry.
Tyler Perry's Acrimony. Superman and others. What was that?
Justice League?
Justice League.
Superman and others. Coming soon.
Tonight we're reviewing Unforgiven.
Nope.
Unforgettable.
There you go.
Jurassic World. The Lost Kingdom.
Nope.
Jurassic World. 2. King Arthur. Sort of. Dreams.
No. It's fun to watch you buffer.
Yeah. It happens a lot.
Okay, Eric asks, what are each of your number one favorite movies of all time if you had to choose? Well, this is easy because it hasn't changed for me for a while.
Okay.
It's Some Like It Hot.
It's a great movie.
It's my favorite.
If you haven't watched it, you should watch it.
It's got it all.
Yeah. Mine is, I don't know.
You always say Zoolander, but...
I typically did. I think, honestly, like, if I were to actually have to say, like, from a critical perspective as well, I would say Cabaret. For me, that movie is just a masterpiece of artistic vision and fabulosity.
Also, would either of you ever consider a retro review of Twin Peaks or any David Lynch directed movies? Asking for a friend, keep it pushing. I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would be into Twin Peaks.
I've never seen any of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen a David Lynch movie.
I'm trying to think of what one you would have seen. I don't know. Blue Velvet is kind of the most famous.
Nope.
Straight Story?
Nope.
Mulholland Drive?
Yes. Yeah, I've seen Mulholland.
Okay. David Lynch.
And I like that.
Yeah. He's polarizing. I really love a lot of his movies. Some of them are less good. That's always the case with a tour.
Yeah.
But yeah. Braden asks, would you ever consider doing a series of retro reviews on Jane Austen film adaptations? I'd love to see you guys cover Sense and Sensibility. Hello, Emma Thompson's first screenplay, which also made her the only person to have an Oscar for both acting and writing.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
When we have the time, I would love to do, I mean, we'll just make a playlist, I guess, and slowly add Jane Austen related films.
There's not enough time in the day, but yes. Ian asks, Avaryl, what Hogwarts house are you in? Well, I did take the what house are you quiz.
Oh.
BuzzFeed quiz or whatever the fuck it was. And it was a mixed bag, but I was Gryffindor was the
dominant.
It was like 58%.
Okay.
It was like, we almost put you in Hufflepuff, but we didn't. It's Gryffindor. Andrew's like, you're speaking gibberish. And then Andrew, favorite thing to cook and worst cooking disaster.
Pasta? I like carbs. I also like making pizza.
Ooh.
Very Italian, lots of Italian. I mean, I like cooking all sorts of stuff. I do stir fry. I like cooking everything, honestly. Also desserts. My worst cooking disaster.
Yeah.
Kind of great, so I don't have a lot. No, I can't think of many. So I'm going to go ahead with when I burned the jalebi for my Oscars party.
That sentence is great. And would you rather be Julie Andrews or Michael Fassbender?
Julie Andrews.
Yeah, I knew that would be the answer.
Yeah. And Michael Fassbender's great, but he's no Julie Andrews. I mean, I would like to fuck him, but, like, meet...
Right.
Oh, yes, Julie Andrews all the way.
The oddest thing which has happened when you saw a film. I have a couple.
Oh, okay, good. Tell me. I don't know.
I went to go see Rocket Science. Remember that, like, Anna Kendrick dramedy that was, like, her first big deal?
No.
Anyway, went to go to this indie theater to see Rocket Science with my friend. And one of the people in the theater was cackling. And it was not a funny movie. It was as if they were seeing something else. And everyone in the theater was obviously like, we fucking hate this guy. But then somebody got up and was like, you better shut the fuck up or I'm gonna punch you in the face. And then it was like...
Wow. Aggressive.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then the other time, oh boy, I was in the theater seeing one of the Jason Bourne movies. And I'm sitting next to this, like, I don't know, 13-year-old kid or something. And all of a sudden, he just starts being like, Mom, I don't feel good. Mom, I want to go to the bathroom. Mom, I don't feel good. And I'm like... in the middle of the row in a completely packed theater, like, oh no. Oh no. And his mom, like a real asshole, is just like, shh, just, we're watching the movie. Like, shh, whatever. Like, be quiet.
No. Oh no.
We'll go later when the movie's over. Vomits on the floor. I was like,
Oh god. Oh god. Oh.
it's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's a terrifying
gross.
experience.
Gross.
So that was mine. Those were bad.
Yeah, those sound bad.
It wasn't good.
I don't think I've had a lot of crazy theater experiences.
So, for our second montage, it wouldn't be a Movie Bitches episode without me almost spilling my drink, or us cackling hysterically, or us just getting real drunk and tipsy.
Yep. Go home, you're drunk.
Cheers!
Sorry.
Oh! So loud by myself. That felt really weird and vulnerable.
First things first, try a one sponsor. What? Woo.
Try out one sponsor.
Oh.
I was like, thinking,
What was the comrade? The
the Commodore? Who now? Who?
I'm losing that.
The Colonel?
The Colonel.
Ric Flair?
Ric Flair. Flag.
Flag.
Flag. Oh my god.
They kept talking about the apple of Eden. And how it held the key. I'm gonna try and get this.
Top of her and then, oh,
I got so excited. I was reaching for that orange. Your dramatic telling of,
Right,
of the montage was just, it was so exciting. You don't know who I'm rooting for. What's going
Yeah.
on? What's happening? What's happening here?
some wine.
Pause. What's happening? What's going on? You're rubbing your face with your wine glass.
It felt good.
Ship. I mean, come on, it's just like, yeah.
Like jumping over his back and like, oh no, you okay?
I spilled. It'll happen.
Okay, cool. This movie was so stupid.
Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, I can get it. I'm gonna save you. Don't worry.
Pew pew
Okay. So the apple.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Olé!
Hooray! Harry, hooray! I'm gonna look like Alice Cooper.
Cameron asks, since you said semi-hard R, how about fuck, marry, kill? Michael Fassbender, Henry Cavill, or Chris Hemsworth? Specifically for Ragnarok, Chris Hemsworth.
With the haircut. It's important.
It is important. So I'm gonna go ahead and say kill Henry Cavill. Sorry, Henry. Fuck Michael Fassbender. Duh. And marry Chris Hemsworth because all of his Instagram posts about how good of a dad he is.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he's marrying kind and really hot. Plus, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I've never understood this about fuck, marry, kill, but it's like, are you never allowed to fuck the person that you marry?
Right, you're like, but I can fuck them and marry them?
Right? So I marry them and then can fuck them all the time? Great. So it's 2 fucks and then just 1 kill. So it's basically, who do you
Fuck,
want
fuck,
to get rid of? So Roberto, I would like to know more about your guys' education, like your majors and stuff. Especially because you seem to have an interesting skill set for editing. Lots of love. Keep up the good work. Hey Fish, keep pushing.
Hey, Fish!
Well, so Avaryl is an editor.
Yes. I went to CalArts for film and video, and always loved movies, and then discovered that what I liked the most about doing that is editing it afterwards and like creating the story once you have everything already there, because I don't like being on set. So it's like, ooh, I get to be alone in a room by myself and tell the whole story and be in charge of everything with air conditioning. Yes.
Good.
So that's my story.
I went to USC, studied business and film, and I produced a documentary called Bite Size that's on Hulu, so go watch that, or buy it on iTunes.
Billy wants to know,
Uh-huh.
who is the most underrated drag queen from Drag Race?
Oh. Angina?
It's weird because I don't follow a lot of like the fan stuff and like the press around it. I very
Sure.
much like to like experience Drag Race in my own way.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know who is like underrated in the world or whatever.
Right.
So Mariah Balenciaga?
Yes.
Mariah successful?
Yes. That's a good one.
Right?
Yeah, I think she deserves more praise than she's gotten.
Exactly. They're all fabulous.
They're all fabulous.
You're a drag queen? I love you. Austin wants to know, tell us your origin story, please. We met as film counselors. We talked about it already. I'd love to know how you guys met and how often you hang out to this day outside of working on your channel. I mean...
Well, that's tough because we basically just hang out all the time because we're working on this channel all the time. I mean, we talk basically every day. Our text thread is just...
taking up 10 gigs on my phone?
It has to be.
It's just all GIFs.
Yeah,
and
it's just like, yeah.
Miranda wants to know, what's the story behind the VHS tapes? Why is it your preferred format? It's such a compelling choice.
Oh. I mean, I don't know if it's our preferred format. It's not like we watch these instead of watching, like, Netflix or... Like, we watch stuff digitally. I mean, we chose the VHS tapes largely because Avaryl had a large collection. If we had a stack of DVDs, you wouldn't really be able to see. It wasn't as fun.
There's something sort of nostalgic for me about a VHS tape.
Well, and that was why we chose it for our logo.
Exactly. There's a nostalgia there. There's, like, a tactile... I mean, I know it's, like, annoying to be like, oh... nothing exists anymore. Everything's in the cloud. But it's true. Like, I was hanging out with my nephew the other day and we were watching a VHS tape and we had to rewind it. And I was like, oh my God, this is taking forever. And I was like, oh my God, remember when this was like it? This is all you had and you broke the tape because you watched it so many goddamn times.
Yes. Also, I remember I had a red sports car tape rewinder.
Of course you did. I would be sad if you didn't. And shocked. Well, and I like that, you know, they're not just ending up in a landfill.
Sure.
It, like, makes me kind of sad to think, like, tapes, I mean, gosh, VHS tapes used to cost, like, $80. Like, back in the day. Like, it was crazy. And now it's basically garbage.
Basically garbage.
So I like that there's a place for them.
Yeah.
We find a little corner of the world for them.
I mean, we are hitting our limits of storage, but we'll figure it out, or I don't know.
We might have to get a storage container just for the tapes. Okay, Alice would like to know, I love the banter you guys have. Thanks. Would there be any possibility for a podcast? Initially, when we were starting, I was like, let's just do a podcast. It'll be a lot less work.
Right. Oops.
A lot less editing, a lot less whatever. I'm glad we didn't because there's so many visual things that I feel like, you know, only this knows, and until you see it side by side, you know, like there's a lot, you get a lot visually from our show. So that's kind of why we haven't. Yeah, it is on our to-do list of at least uploading the audio from our reviews. Right. Just as a podcast. Well, I know a lot of people like to listen to it in the car or whatever, and I guess it's hard to do with YouTube. I'm not sure. It's also on the list of things that we'd like to do for Patreon, where it would be like a separate commentary track. Yeah. Where it's like you press play as you press play on the movie, and it's all you know, grand ideas if we had more time. Alice would also like to know, have you guys ever picked out drag names for yourselves? Well, yeah, I'm Glacier Blue. Oh, that's right, Glacier Blue.
The world beyond my glacier dungeon is tantalizingly close.
Have you heard the way that he says penguin?
Bear Grylls?
Yes. No, it wasn't Bear Grylls. It was someone else. But there's like some like National Geographic or whatever, like one of those. That was David Tennant. Oh my God! Yeah. He can't say it. Yeah, penguin. Or was it Benedict Cumberbatch? Maybe it was Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah, penguin. Penguin. Yeah. It's like, what?
Are Fiordland crested penguins, named after this corner of South New Zealand. So why are these woodlands so attractive to penguins?
Mine used to be Bitch Puddin'. I still love it, but I feel like I need to come up with a new one. So well, wasn't it Fräulein Salad Bowls?
The toast of Mayfair, Fräulein Salad Bowls!
Fräulein Salad Bowls!
It's fun. It's good.
Fun. That's a good one.
That's it. Okay, great. Brendan would like to know, for Avaryl and Andrew individually, what was a formative childhood film experience that made you want to pursue film / go to film school? I mean, I'm going to say Star Wars. Watching Star Wars in my friend's basement was like, holy shit, this just blew my fucking mind.
I don't know if I don't know what it was that, like, did watch Grease a lot, so maybe that? Turns out we sing that song a lot, as well as sing really badly a bunch of other nonsense. So here's a montage of us singing. You're not, I'm sorry.
Sorry in advance.
Here I am, and I'm singing about how I'm feeling my oats. And I'm feeling my oats. We all put the coconuts and we do our own job and we do the thing
not
that
what
we
it
do
was
with the coconuts
at
and the
all.
thing. Oh, I'm the people's hero and I saved all the people and the people love me because I'm Maui and I'm a hero. Oh, I'm sparkly and I eat all fish because I'm sparkly. I put a spell on you. Let me see your grill. You want to see my what? Your grill. I'll never forget her forever. Cinderella, Cinderella, Cinderella.
Yeah, it was
That might
weird.
have been better.
How thanks. Oh no, that's more Joanne Worley. Sign la 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 la. California la 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 la.
He had it coming. He had it coming.
Pop, squish, scissor.
Lip shits.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble. Something's come up, gonna burst your bubble, bubble, bubble. Rape and pillage, ladies in white, rum and DJing.
I love him. I love him. I love him. And when he goes, I follow. I follow.
It was like I was like Sunday in the Park with George, but like with no Mandy Patinkin to even it out. So you were just like.
Putting in a personal appearance, gathering supporters and adherents.
When will my reflection show who I am
Oh,
inside?
turn back down.
Step in time.
Deep is your
How big
love.
is your kite?
Oh, wow.
Is it like the
Wow.
ocean? What religion are you?
Bye. And it was like, Mr. Cellophane.
You can see right through me. Walk right by me.
You've got to pick a pocket or two. It was very like, oh no, the children.
The island provides us
yeah.
for all that we need. Let me dance across and stab this fish. Ba, 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 ba.
Well,
I'm like, what's
that
that?
was like a chicken chorus.
That was like a chicken chorus.
It's like graveyard smash. Dun dun dun. Oh, turns on to
I don't buy that.
just
A little snack, guys. Take it back, guys. Anyway, what were you saying?
Fabulous. Barbara, look at the feathers.
Fabulous, Harry. I love the feathers.
Catherine wants to know, what movies do you two have the most opposing opinions on? I.e., one of you thought it was hot garbage, but the other genuinely enjoyed it. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Gone Girl?
Yeah.
I hated and you liked.
And I liked. Hereditary, I liked. And
Sure.
you didn't really
No, not really.
like it.
Yeah. For the most part, we typically agree. I'm sure there's some, but it's never like...
I can't believe
Exactly.
it.
I
It's
can't
not like you
remember anything.
secretly love Prometheus and I'm like, we can't be friends.
I've never seen it, so...
You
never
would
know, maybe. I would hate it. I would hate it.
You would hate it.
Martin wants to know, what are your guilty pleasure music artists? Britney Spears?
Yeah, Britney Spears. Although I'm not that guilty about it.
I mean, no. I don't apologize for my opinion.
Exactly. One thing is to be said about Andrew.
Also, what is your favorite and least favorite thing about living in LA? Traffic.
It's traffic's least.
Yeah.
Favorite is that you can like be at the beach, you can go see the theater, you can go to see any movie ever, right? Everything comes to New York and LA first.
Yes.
There's comedy shows out here, like there's just so much to do here and so much variety. You can go on a hike, you can do this, you can do that, you know.
I love the weather, I love the outdoors.
Oh
like,
my God,
the fact
the
that you
weather.
can just go into like a forest that's like a 10 to 20 minute drive away from your house.
Yeah.
And feel like you're in the middle
Away.
of you're like outside of the city. That's amazing, and a lot of cities don't have that. Bjorn wants to know, can you do an episode where you recommend 10 documentaries? Well, I don't know if we'll do an episode, but I gave you one documentary you can watch, Bite Size, because I made it.
And I edited it.
Yeah, you did.
Part of it.
Part of it. The Barbie documentary on Hulu was interesting.
Klaus Barbie?
No, the Barbie Museum. Holy Hell.
Holy Hell was great.
Great documentary. Under Your Skin is still the most
No!
terrifying movie I've ever seen.
No, stop talking about it.
I'm sorry. It stuck with me. It's a good documentary though. City of Gold. Oh, rest in peace, Jonathan Gold. But that's a good documentary.
Grey Gardens.
Oh yeah, Grey Garden. There was one, The Troubadour, or Troubadours, that's all about the troubadour in LA. And like,
So it's like James Taylor
Yep.
and Carole King and stuff.
Exactly.
Awesome.
So that's a really fun one. That's just kind of like a nice little,
Woodstock, the Woodstock documentary.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's like 3.5 hours long, and you're just like, I love this.
Yeah. So there's a bunch. That was maybe 8. You're welcome.
Oh, the Bill Cunningham doc is great.
Also, Tab Hunter Confidential is supposed to be good, but I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it?
No.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, also 3 Identical Strangers I just saw. That was good.
Oh, cool.
So there's a bunch. Those are a bunch of good ones. Michael wants to know, would y'all ever consider retroviewing some classic Hitchcock movies like Psycho or Rear Window? Yes. Maybe for a spooky Halloween episode.
Fuck. Yes.
Also, can we talk about Grace Kelly's wardrobe in Rear Window?
Yes. All the day long.
Yeah.
Edith said Hitchcock was certainly very informative or formative in my formative formation of loving movies. Sentences. Hitchcock was a big deal for me. I was like, oh my god, this is everything. I want to talk about everything. All of it.
So Jordan wants to know any tips for critically watching movies. Like what to look for in terms of directing, writing, music, etc. You're more critical than I am.
Yeah, well, I think because I went to like fancy art school, right?
Right.
So I've seen it all, for lack of a, it's like, oh boy, I've seen the gambit of the movies. And I guess I would just say the more movies you watch, the more tailored your taste will get.
Sure.
And
the more you can compare and be like, oh, the pacing for this, or like...
Yeah, the more you watch, the more you connect to other movies and go, oh, were they referencing that?
Sure.
Oh, so I guess just like watch stuff.
I mean, that's a fair thing, though. Like, the more you watch, the more you can compare. Jordan also asks, what are your hobbies outside of RuPaul's Drag Race and movies?
Hiking, swimming.
Yep.
Playing with dogs, cooking.
Cooking, yeah.
Yeah.
Playing with dogs. I like that. Oh, my God. If you have not seen Dharma, you are not following our Instagram stories, and you should be.
Oh, she's so cute.
Oh, my God.
Normal stuff?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Normal stuff. Nothing crazy.
Not like a race car driver on the side or something.
No. I mean, that could be fun. I like cars. Gay sex. Speaking of gay sex. So here's another montage of us being just the thirstiest. AKA Michael Fassbender.
Alexander Skarsgård's abs.
Oh my god.
His 8-pack. Yes!
Oh, yes!
Yes,
She's like, ah!
Oh, yes!
I think he is scrumptious. He has just beautiful blue eyes
He's
and
a cutie.
long lashes and just like this cute little button nose and just soft features.
Uh-oh.
He is turning into a very charming man.
Oh, really?
Basically, until the naked guy shows up, it's not... Did I mention how good his butt was?
Did we mention how long he's naked for?
The small of his back and his perky little butt. It was big butt, really. It was good. At least have them take their clothes off.
No, it was-
Show me his ass and show me some of her side boob. Oh wait, but you're like actually a man.
Oh, hey!
Hi, what's going on there? Yes, take that shirt off in the first 45 seconds of this movie, thank you. He's hot.
He's hot.
He's ripped. Zac Efron is hot and a good actor. He's got charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
Like
If
that.
Zac Efron played this part.
Yes! Yes, Jeremy Irons! Jeremy Irons is the best part of this movie. Yes, Jeremy Irons, you do it! You look great too, by the way. First and foremost, I was like, well, Jeremy Irons is in it, so I will be attending. Colin Firth, you look great.
Yeah.
Let's go tame this wild Mustang together.
And this horse.
Yeah, I like it. Give me some Colin Firth staring at her, just like giving speeches about being amazingly emotionally repressed, but he really, really loves her. I'm like, yes, I want all of it. I want all of it. I want all of it. He does that better than anyone. He really does.
He does.
He fills out a suit really well too. He looked great.
Now, here's a question.
Do I like Colin Firth? Bingo, bango, here's my vagina.
You know what this movie needed a lot more of?
Gary Oldman.
Sure. Yes.
Gary Oldman. Oh man. Oh yes. Yes. See, Gary Oldman can do it all. I have a soft spot for Gary Oldman. What can I say?
You do. And I have a decent...
He's growing on you.
I was going to say a decent soft spot for Tom Hardy. And then I was going to say, is it semi-hard? Is that weird?
Matthias.
Matthias Skudert. We have to have Matthias. We have to.
Matthias Skudert is in it.
You have to have Matthias. We have to have him.
Where's Matthias?
We have to have Matthias. We just have to.
Oh my god. We have to have Matthias Skudert. We have to have Matthias.
Chris Hemsworth.
Can get it?
Yeah. Fuck, marry, and not kill. Chris Hemsworth can do whatever he wants.
I want them to be brothers.
Yes.
Hot brothers.
Yep.
In some sort of drama.
Mm-hmm.
Working on the farm. Something. I think that mustache is working for him.
Tom Hiddleston.
Oh boy. Once again, hot with the right haircut.
But why wasn't he shirtless more?
Oh, who is this man in these leather pants?
Mm-hmm.
It's Harrison Ford. Ugh, I need to like go to a safe place and just think of Harrison Ford for a while.
Oh my god, yes.
What if Michael Fassbender had played the husband in this?
I was gonna say that too! I want Michael Fassbender to play a gay leather daddy in the 80s. I was waiting for some more, like, alone time work in his lighthouse. Dude, you're literally the only person on this entire island. Why aren't you naked at every moment? You start off just staring into Michael's dreamy blue eye.
I'll just walk like a robot.
Yeah. Oh. Look at my torso. Don't I look good? Yeah, you do. It's just fucking Michael Fassbender polishing his lighthouse for,
Polishing his rocket.
His rocket. I wish.
The real sexually charged scenes where Michael Fassbender was getting real turned on by himself.
Loved it.
I'll do the fingering.
I've said it before, I will say it again. I would fucking watch him watch paint dry. Preferably shirtless.
Maybe bottomless.
Yeah, sure. I would paint with him in the nude.
In the bub.
Yeah, just...
It gets so messy. You have to take a shower.
Yeah. I am here for Michael Fassbender naked in the woods. Absolutely.
What if he was also sort of a sex robot?
Sure.
Services the ship.
Yeah.
In any way he can.
In any way he can. Ooh, I'm really liking where this is going.
It's his duty to service the ship and its inhabitants.
What if Michael Fassbender had, like, a twin?
In real life.
How great would that be?
Pretty fabulous.
Secretary, but with Michael Fassbender?
Fuck. Wait a minute. But that's like wait, is Michael Fassbender the new James Spader? I think he is.
He doesn't kill everyone, he just sexes them.
Not to death.
Yeah, no, just regularly. Michael Fassbender is, like, super sexy, though.
I don't think we talked about it enough.
He is, like, really fucking sexy.
This movie did a really good job of, like, showing how pretty his eyes are.
God. And, like, just, yes. 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 Yes.
Lee Dawson wants to know best and worst movie-going experience because of the film or otherwise. Well, we've already heard my vomitous Jason Bourne story.
Ugh.
I was wearing sandals, guys. It was rough. I mean, I remember going to see the remake of Sabrina and having to pee so bad that I had to leave at the climax of the movie like 5 minutes before, which was a big deal back then because you couldn't just go rent it on iTunes.
No.
It was like, fuck, and I have to wait 6 months before I figure out how. I mean, I'd seen the original, so it wasn't that big a deal, but that was like,
That was me. I told you the story about Pearl Harbor, where I didn't go pee,
which is a much
and I still remember the pain in my bladder. I don't know why I didn't, in the whole car ride home, I don't know what was wrong with me, but like, I don't know. I remember being so scared in Twister that my mom had to take me out of the theater. I had to leave. Also, a fun experience that I remember.
Oh, right, we didn't talk about the good one.
No, so I remember having just a blast going to see Eurotrip with my friends in high school. We snuck in because it was rated R.
Oh, ooh.
I mean, not gonna lie, going fucked up to see Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom I had a blast.
I actually really like going to the movies by myself because it's great going with you because it's fabulous and we get along. But like, you always have to wonder, are they liking it as much as I, whatever. There's just like an addedness to it, right? And I went and saw Drive by myself and I felt like I was transported, like I was in a bubble for 2 hours and was just like, fucking shit.
That's funny because I went and saw Blade Runner by myself and it was the same thing.
Where you're just like, oh my God, the movie's over? I always like those experiences.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling and good filmmakers. Who knew?
Right? I was like when you forget you're in the movie.
Yes.
You've just like been away
somewhere.
Yeah. Delia would like to know, would you ever consider reviewing Dragula or Drag Race Thailand or the coming British series? There's a British Drag Race coming? We would if we had time.
It's all about time. I still haven't watched Drag Race Thailand.
No, I want to, but we barely have time to do the regular Drag Race seasons, so like maybe in 10 years? I don't know. Okay, great. Also, how did you guys meet? Well, we were camp counselors. Kevin wants to know, what's your favorite kind of wine?
Oh, right.
Trywink.com/moviebitches.
Yes. Trywink.com/moviebitches. You get $22 off your first month of wine.
We're not drinking wine
At the moment. So, I know we have different tastes in wine. I feel like I'm more of an oenophile than you are.
Yeah. I know what I like and what I don't when I taste it, but I couldn't tell you like, the Cab Sauvignon Blanc.
No, two different.
Exactly.
Yep.
I don't know.
There's Cabernet Sauvignon and there's Sauvignon Blanc. I will say this, if you want to learn more about wine, but like you don't know a lot and you just need a place to start, not gonna lie, Wine for Dummies, great book. Really like goes into depth, but like in a way that you can like absorb and like retain most of it. Or I would say my favorite are probably Cabernet Sauvignon. I like a nice tannic, heavy red. I do like a French Sauvignon Blanc, like a Sancerre, like a minerally dry white.
Spritzer? No.
But I do love an Aperol Spritz. Yes. Ooh, maybe we make some of those next time.
Okay. Alfredo would like to know, would you guys ever consider starting a Movie Bitches book club, like a real one?
So...
Time.
Yes, we would. I haven't read a book for a while. The same one has been sitting on my Kindle for a while.
Oh, okay.
You read a lot more than I do.
I do. I can post the books I'm reading if you guys would like that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Do you care?
I don't know.
You can post it on Instagram.
So Sam would like to know, what film or film series should absolutely not get rebooted? Half the ones that they've rebooted.
Right, they do it all.
Ghostbusters?
Ugh. Okay, I'm putting that on the list of worst movie-going experiences. Oh. I fucking hated that movie.
Yeah.
Like the classics, like fucking Princess Bride. Don't fucking touch Princess Bride. There's movies that are lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
You just can't do it.
Wet Hot American Summer.
Like, you just can't recreate the magic.
Yeah. Alternatively, which film or film series needs a reboot or a sequel? I'm not really big on the reboot sequel stuff. And it's driving me crazy because I feel like that's all that anyone does now. It's just like, Netflix is rebooting all of these shows from the 70s and 80s, and it's like, no one cares. You guys.
Well, it's like, why?
Why?
Ugh. It's
just
all about
something new.
It's all about IP now, and it's annoying.
It is. Well, and particularly what's annoying to me is that it's like there's so much content coming out these days that it's like, why don't we tell different stories?
Yeah.
Tell me a different story.
I was watching this old Spencer Tracy movie, A Bad Day at Black Rock, and it just had a lot of topics that I feel like would be interestingly addressed now.
Clint wants to know, can you please go through your process of dealing with YouTube takedown requests from Viacom regarding your Drag Race reviews? Well, the process is just getting angry, and then we remove the thing that they flagged and re-upload it.
Yeah, we're David in the situation against Goliath.
Yes.
So it's like fighting it is almost more trouble than just re-uploading it.
Absolutely.
So usually it's like literally a second.
Yeah.
We'll literally take
just
out
trim
a second of something and then it doesn't get flagged again.
Yep.
So it's annoying, but we're working around it.
But so part of what helps actually is that we don't rely on YouTube ad revenue as much anymore now that we have Patreon to help, and it really helps us. So.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I would love to see a behind-the-scenes video of the viewing of the movie, TV show, note-taking, recording, editing, and posting your videos. Well, speaking of, Avaryl takes copious notes, and we were thinking about auctioning off her notebooks. If anyone would be interested in that,
Oh, Jesus.
let us know. They're often nonsense.
I'm like writing blindly in the dark as
That
I'm trying
wig,
to
though.
take in the movie. It's like you can't. The spelling is atrocious.
Fuck you, movie.
Atrocious.
Yeah. David would like to know, would you ever consider adding drinking game rules at the end of reviews as a recurring thing? You know, so we haven't done a drinking game in a while.
Yeah.
It kind of just...
It's organic.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to it, because, like, yes, here for it, but... I don't want to force it. Also, do you snack during movies? If so, what are your go-to options? Well, so whenever we do our retro reviews, Avaryl and I love to make our own popcorn.
Yes!
We do, like, air pop popcorn. I like Junior Mints with popcorn. It's a really good combination.
Oh, I like Junior Mints.
Because it's, like, salty and hot, and then, like, chocolatey and cool and sweet. It's, like, a really good mouth combination. Well, so speaking of hating movies...
Always.
Like we did for the first 100, here is another montage of all of the times that we said, "Fuck you, movie." I said "fuck you, movie" in the first 3 minutes.
Fuck you, movie. What the fuck, movie?
Yeah.
Piss me the fuck off.
Okay, fuck you, movie.
Fuck you, movie.
Fuck you, movie.
Fuck this. I hate this. This is stupid.
This movie is stupid. Fuck you, movie. Is this a real movie? Fuck you, movie.
Fuck you, movie. Like, go fuck yourself. Fuck this movie.
Fuck this movie. Fuck you, movie. Fuck you, movie. This is bullshit. I'm out of here. Fuck you. Ugh.
This was a fuck you movie, for sure. Oh, fuck you, movie.
Really fuck you, movie. Fuck this movie. 180% fuck you, movie.
Ah! I hated this movie!
Fuck you, movie.
No, I reject this.
Lauren would like to know, where can I get 20% off my first month of wine? So funny you ask. It's trywink.com/moviebitches. Thanks for asking. Also, what wine do you recommend? Well, we just talked about it.
Yes.
I should post the wines that we like. The fun thing about Wink is that it changes.
Right.
And you can put in your own personal stuff and you rate it, and then they recommend other stuff for you.
It's like Amazon. Like, you like this, you might also enjoy.
So that's been fun for us, but I could certainly post, we could, do a little Instagram or whatever of the ones that we like the most.
I feel like wine is so subjective.
It's very
hard,
subjective.
So...
Some people like sweeter. I personally like drier.
Yeah. Although a good dessert wine.
Oh, I do love it. It says right here, dessert wine.
Twinkies and wine? Oh, that's real class, Jan. It says right here, it is a dessert wine.
Do you have any stand-up comedy recommendations besides Dress to Kill?
I mean, all of Eddie Izzard's everything.
Yeah.
I love Patton Oswalt.
Yep.
Tom Papa, Mike Birbiglia, Sarah Silverman.
I mean, I love Kathy Griffin. I love the Kathy Griffin on Bravo specials that they used to do.
Yep.
Oh, God. I've always read this, and I have no idea how to pronounce it. Yngve? Y-N-G-V-E.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I see you all the time.
But I don't know how to actually pronounce it. So I'm going to guess Yngve.
Why don't you comment
a phonetic
spelling like in a dictionary?
Yeah.
And then we'll know.
Love it.
I'm excited about
how off we are.
How I'm sure it's horrible and I'm sorry.
Yep. Sorry about it. Would like to know where we can find the snowflake video of baby Andrew.
Oh, yeah. That's where we met when we were at film camp as counselors.
I was really channeling like my Ben Stiller nonsense. I don't know what it was. I mean, it was pretty bad, but, we can make snowflakes.
Oh, hey, Counselor Griffin. You got a second?
No.
Well, I have 3 extra spots in my group, and I was thinking maybe I'd take your kids. We can make snowflakes together.
I hate snowflakes, my kids hate everyone hates snowflakes.
No one hates snowflakes. Okay, buddy? Clearly you don't know your kids very well, because everyone hates you. You're a mess. Look at your life. Look at your choices.
How would you describe your perfect date? It is April 25th, because it's not too hot and not too cold. All you need is a light jacket.
Pretty much. This is from Camden. I have a few questions. This one is for me specifically from Camden. Avaryl, what movie has your favorite costumes? Oh no, all of them. I don't know. Edith Head. What's your favorite costume designer? Edith Head. There's so many good ones, you guys. I can't do it. Also, what's one movie that everyone has seen that you haven't seen? AI? You know, I've never seen Clockwork Orange.
Oh.
Because I feel like it would be too upsetting.
Yeah.
So, first one that's coming to mind.
Yeah,
it's like
that's a good
super
one.
duper famous
Sure.
that I haven't watched.
Sure.
Okay, Andrew. Besides Fassy, Henry, and all the Chris's, who is your favorite dream Hollywood man that we don't know about?
Oh.
I feel like we just found out about Richard Gere.
I mean...
I feel like you just recently got on board with Richard Gere.
Well, young
Fully?
Richard Gere
Fully?
for like, yeah. Well, Garrett Hedlund.
They know about that.
That's true. I don't know.
What was your first, like, male Hollywood boy crush? Where you were like, oh. Like, I know Charlize was your first lady crush.
I mean, I think actually Julie Andrews was my first crush.
Okay.
And then Sandra Bullock before any of the others.
All of these fabulous cuts.
Duh!
Ryan wants to know, what is the official list of actors that Avaryl will go see a movie for regardless of the movie?
Oh my god.
Does Andrew have an official list? I mean,
I
Michael
don't.
Fassbender is your list. Oh god, this list might be long, guys. Gary Oldman, Bill Pullman, Kevin Kline, Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum.
I think we should just take a sip and you can think on it and then we'll just have it scroll up.
Okay. We're probably gonna
Good.
Great. Agda would like to know, what was your greatest disappointment in a movie that you were extremely hyped about? Well, it's Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. Can you recommend some absolutely must-see these to someone who doesn't watch a lot of films? There's so many.
I actually, yes, she can for $15 a month on Patreon.
Oh, bitch!
What? It's a perk level.
It is, it is. Yeah.
Particularly because I think it's hard to just be like, oh, you have to watch these movies. I don't know what you like or whatever.
Exactly.
And that's part of the perk is that you can say these are some of the movies I like, and then Avaryl can really be like, oh, watch this or watch this or watch this.
It does help because there's an index up here.
Emily wants to know, if you hosted a dinner party with 5 people, actors, directors, living or dead, who would it be? I'm already assuming it would turn into a Clue type evening, but let's hope no one is killed.
Just the cast of Clue then?
I mean, that would be a great dinner party. God. Well, obviously Madeline Kahn.
Oh boy, Madeline Kahn, yes. I feel like Billy Wilder's on my list.
Mm.
I feel like I would actually want to meet him. There's a lot of people that I'm like, I love them, I don't want to meet them.
Sure.
Because I feel like it would be bad.
Sure. Julie Andrews. I heard she's lovely.
Oh, yes.
I would definitely love to have her at a dinner party. I'd love to have
Sandy.
Yeah. Love.
Amy Poehler?
Oh.
I feel like would just be so fun.
And Amy Sedaris.
Oh my god, Amy Sedaris is #1 because she would like do the whole theme of the party and she would bake everything. It would be fabulous.
It'd be great. Robert wants to know, he's always wondered what your favorite Hitchcock films were.
Oh, well, my favorite Hitchcock movie is Notorious, which is a lesser known one. I love Strangers on a Train is amazing. I mean, Psycho, obviously, North by Northwest. I try to pick the like lesser known ones just because everyone knows those.
Sure.
There was like a period in the 40s before he got slightly bigger budgets where like Spellbound is so good. I mean, it's like wacky. Wacky schmacky. Rebecca, like right when he came over from Germany, he studied in Germany and then went back. Anyway, so like once he came over, basically, right then there was like a 5-year period where they were like really good.
Saint Puffy wants to know, I've always wondered how you guys decide who does what behind the scenes. I kind of imagine Andrew runs the social media and deals with the wink people, while Avaryl does the editing and scouring for relevant clips referenced. Oh, and all the fact-checking for the sassy hashtag corrections.
You pretty much nailed it.
Yeah, that's
I mean, Andrew obviously helps a lot and goes...
So I do a first pass of editing
Yeah.
and trim everything down, and then Avaryl does...
The fine-tooth comb.
Yep, we do a final pass together.
Yeah.
And then Avaryl mostly does our Instagram.
Yeah.
And I do Facebook and Twitter. And Tumblr I always forget about.
But yes, Andrew does 99% of the business stuff, and I
Yes.
can't thank him enough because it is my kryptonite.
Avaryl, please tell me you've seen Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Duh.
Duh.
That
It's
was
so
the question?
criminally
Oh.
underappreciated. Ellen Barkin, Allison Janney, Kirsty Feta fucking Cheney Alley. Midwestern small town shenanigans, pageantry, and murder.
Is it underrated?
I don't think so. I think it's very much appreciated as a cult classic. Ryan wants to know, hey, movie bitches, just wondering, which one of you do you think would die first in a horror movie? Definitely me. I have bad eyesight. I wouldn't know what to do. Avril's seen all the horror movies, so she'd be like, oh, I don't do this. I'd be like, oh, no, and then I would die. Like I said, in The Mummy, I'd be that guy. I was like, oh my god, my glasses. Dead. Dallas wants to know where he can buy a ticket for Fabulous Cunt Island. You can't. You have to earn it.
A golden ticket.
Right? Yes. Although you can buy a ticket to Fabulous Cunt Island at moviebitches.threadless.com.
What's that ticket? A t-shirt.
I was trying to sell it.
Okay, right. The likelihood that you'll be invited is greatly increased if you're already wearing the shirt.
Exactly.
Ian would like to know, 1, during the All-Stars 2 finale, there was a weird moment where the lights went out. What happened? Was that when we lost power?
Yes. And we all had the nails on.
Oh, right. The power went out. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
And we were like, ah! And then we were wandering around trying to fix the circuit breaker, running around with friggin' nails and lashes on.
It was really silly.
No, I broke a nail.
Oh my god, it was really silly.
Also, when are we going to get a review of a musical? I know, because we really haven't actually done a real musical.
No.
It's coming. Hopefully soon. Muhammad would like to know, hey cons! New Patreon subscriber here, thanks!
Thank you.
It would mean the world, pun intended, to me if you'd review Another Earth. Love from the Middle East. Is Another Earth that horrible Will Smith?
No, Another Earth was the one where there was like a second Earth.
Oh, After Earth. That's the terrible Will Smith movie. That's the terrible Will. Well, we can put it on the list and I can watch it and we can see.
Yeah.
Jeff would like to know, Avaryl, exactly when and how did you download IMDb into your brain? And how do you prevent it from taking over entirely?
Who said it hasn't?
With me, at least, I'm really good at remembering stuff that I care about. And since I'm obsessed with movies, it sticks in there.
Sure.
Often couldn't tell you what day of the week it is. So maybe it is taking over?
It astonishes me how you remember every movie. Like, you'll just be like, oh, that movie that came out 83 years ago. And you're like, oh, yeah, and so-and-so was in it. And like, this happens, and it's about this thing. And isn't there like a scene where there's like a purple truck, and the truck backs up, and then there's like a water fountain, and you're like, yes, there is. It's crazy. What's she from?
Harry Potter.
Oh, that's why I wouldn't know. And
where's Roma Downey?
And
she's the red-headed lady untouched by an angel.
It's about, what's his name?
I'm gonna see how long this takes. Kim Basinger is like jealous, right? Because she
Who is she? I'm sorry. I was not a fan of Sheldon Ashton, what's his name? Featuring Emma Stone.
Yeah.
He looked familiar.
He's very famous.
Oh, good.
We didn't talk about Andy Serkis at all, who you usually have strong feelings about.
Who is he?
Great.
The Rhino? Well, and I think that actor...
Oh my god. Well, can we talk about...
Timothée Chalamet? Something like that?
Charlemagne!
Wasn't it What's-Her-Face from Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
No, it was not Carol Kane.
It wasn't Carol Kane doing a horrible accent?
You were a horse or a pony, something very strong.
Was it the one with Jane Fonda? Not Jane Fonda. The other old blonde lady who came back and was like, oh, I haven't done a movie for 20 years. Oh, guess what? I'm going to do a movie.
Goldie Hawn?
Yeah, Goldie Hawn.
John Rasselnack.
John Rudnitsky.
John
Rudnitsky.
Ransnerberger.
John Rudnitsky.
Redsner.
It's far longer. I kept wanting to say Anthony Jeselnik, but that is a different person. The whole movie I was like, is that Leslie Bibb? No. But is it? No, it's not Leslie Bibb. Bobby Cannavale.
I'm pretty sure I blocked him from my memory. Polly Patton? Polly Parker? Polly, what's her name?
Polly Pocket?
Paula Patton? Paula...
Paula Poundstone?
No. From Baggage Claim.
Paula Patton!
Paula Patton!
That was him in the olden times.
No, it wasn't.
But, like, it was.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, that wasn't a different actor?
Yeah.
Wait, really?
He had brown contacts in.
And, like, tattoos or whatever?
And, like, a horrible wig. That was Michael Fassbender.
What?
Charles would like to know, what is your favorite movie review that you've done? Also, I love your content so much. Cheers to 200 more amazing and fabulous reviews. Thanks, Charles. Yeah. Well, it seems to be The Shallows.
The Shallows is a great one.
People seem to like that episode.
I mean, also, Gods of Egypt was so much fun.
I feel like Gods of Egypt was the first truly transcendent So Bad It's Good movie that we watched. So maybe Gods of Egypt?
Yeah. I would also say that The Wire, or The Walk, or whatever the fuck it was called, was one of my favorites. Oh my god.
There was a period of time, like, Pan was right around there, where, like, the movies were bananas.
It's funny how they come and, like, go in weird waves and, like, whatever.
Where it's just like, oh, that was mediocrely bad. Yeah. Oh my god, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Luke wants to know. There's 2 U's, but so I pronounced it like Luke.
Oh, no, it's Luke.
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 My question now and forever will be, when will you retro review Showgirls? Oh, Showgirls is so tough.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps asking, and I get it, because we have so many opinions and so much love for the nonsense.
They're basically David Schmader's opinions, is what I would say.
Basically.
So, it's tough. Yeah. Just go watch Showgirls with the commentary track.
Yeah. Maybe at some point we'll do it. Maybe we'll get him to come do it with us.
Maybe we'll do our own commentary track.
Maybe we will. But a lot of it would just be referencing David Schmader. And I don't want to take credit for his fabulosity.
Exactly.
Michael would want to know, hey cons, my question is, if Hollywood were to do MovieBitches motion picture, who would play you guys? You can't say yourselves because that's cheating. I mean, Michael Fassbender. And it's very complimentary to me, but I'll take it.
I don't know.
Kate McKinnon?
Oh, love her. Yeah, great, sure.
Matthew wants to know, have we ever had to evict anyone from Fabulous Cunt Island?
Susan Sarandon?
And that's what I thought of, but I don't know if she was ever there.
I mean...
I guess she was, and then she was like, oh god, I can't. So yeah, Susan Sarandon.
Okay, Chase, I have several questions. Oh. 1, how many movies have each of you watched?
Who knows? April's probably watched a bajillion.
So many? I don't know. 2, what's the worst movie you've ever seen and why? It's Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and I don't know why you keep bringing it up. 3, when can I buy a Fabulous Cunt Island poster? I need one in my life.
Oh, and I commented already, but you can buy it at MovieBitches.
Oh, they have posters?
Yeah, they have like, they have posters.
Like art prints.
Art, exactly is what they call them.
Love it.
Yeah,
so,
and different sizes.
Go there, Chase, and buy one.
Yeah.
Sounds fabulous. Take a picture of your room once you put it up, because I want to see it. Yes. And then also, like, maybe comment and tell us the story about the first person that walks in your room and then just like, I'm sorry, what now? What's this?
Love it.
Joshua wants to know, did you ever think about reviewing any other TV shows? Killing Eve is a great example. Whenever I watch it, I hear your commentary in the background. Sounds crazy. Sue me! I haven't watched Killing Eve yet, but it is at the tippy top of my list because I've heard it's fabulous and I'm like really excited to watch it. I just haven't found the time.
We have talked about doing Dante's Cove. It's definitely on the list.
Because it's a finite.
Yes.
You know, there's not that many episodes.
Yes, and I think there's a lot to talk about and unpack.
Oh, certainly.
One of the things we've talked about is maybe reviewing a series as a whole. Like, Schitt's Creek is probably my biggest obsession right now. So, watch that.
And Younger.
And Younger. Oh. Loving Younger.
So, it's tentatively on the list. We're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But, excited about Killing Eve. Can't wait. So, for our next montage, we decided to put together all of our favorite hashtags and all their ridiculous glory.
Oh my gosh.
They're so long, some of them.
Some of them are so, it's like, how did we get them to fit on screen?
I love it. I love ridiculously, stupidly long hashtags.
I do too.
Fuck you, Christopher Columbus.
Right?
Go fuck yourself.
Like, thank God for Emma Thompson, because otherwise...
Oh my God, always. They were like war gay, right? Like, that happened.
Or it was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck you now because there's no one else to fuck.
The big weird creep weirdo. Open bar mitzvah. It couldn't be...
An open bar mitzvah? I love it! True.
Soggy pterodactyl.
Go gadget magic animal.
It was like,
let me fuck her with a cucumber. I don't know. Like, let's get kinky here,
There's
girl.
no pegging in Jane Austen. Missed
Opportunities!
Foster Florence Henderson. Balloon ghosts. Unnecessary dramatic running.
Yeah. Ghost voodoo, that wallpaper.
The single biggest incestuous plot hole in cinema history. Jesus Chrysler.
Fuck the MPAA. Charisma, abs, nerve, and talent.
He's can't.
He's gonna polish his rocket. Oh, that's
I hate
that's
it.
Nice.
I hate
Take it back, take it back.
They were just space gay. Get out of my quarry! You know, they're definitely having like dirty sex up in the West Wing. Like it's happening. Are there multiple makeovers? Yes.
Girl, put your pussy away again.
Erotic blood flashback tasting.
Sure. We have to talk about Toni Collette.
Oh my god. I would rather have my foot at the end of the day.
Maybe that's the lesson. But she still wouldn't be able to have kids because her previous rage.
Oh, is that a tentacle or are you just happy to see me? Oh my god, it's a tentacle.
You're not supposed to know that she's a double agent with fries on the side.
Hot with the right hair. Says in Spanish?
No.
It's on, bitch?
Did they really say that?
They subtitled it!
It said it's on, bitch?
Yes!
I don't remember that!
How did you forget it?
Polishing his lighthouse.
He did keep his lighthouse clean. Like, you're supposed to be in love with this light ball face. Look like you're in love with it. Look like you're in love with it. Where is Ron Perlman? Where is he?
Birdman, Tokyo Drift. Can we talk about her gay husband?
Okay, so like, can we talk about it? And Commissioner Gordon Robin Wright. A room with a view, but with penises or something. You know, Noah's Ark, Deep Impact style mountain hole.
That is true.
This naked Walter and jumpsuit David.
Yeah, dickmatized. She was coming back for it, right?
Oh, Tink, clap! Clap if you believe in her! Clap! They're busy polishing their lightsabers. No big deal.
Mommy, daddy issues in beige.
Some steampunk black and white nonsense that I think was about a heist.
Let's get ready for the eye of my storm.
She's got old husband sperm problem.
Oh, God.
I Justice League circle jerk situation. And
Deadpool would certainly make that happen.
Santa Fe style lawn art of like a Jesus bride.
Yes, yeah.
Batman's Bat-Sadies.
No, it's like this red Grecian, like, sex cape.
Yeah.
It was like, what's happening?
Too many hot blonde Chris's.
It's true.
No more Johnny Depp.
No.
I feel like we should talk about the giant snake.
The giant snake.
Shredder cocaine finger.
I forgot about the metal finger.
Deserted island gay.
Exactly.
Always get Denise Denovi.
Oh.
Interspecies gay panic. Oh no, I'm naked in the woods again. Oh. Her thigh work, I mean. All of her outfits were just exposed front thigh.
What makes Harry Hole a hairy hole? I don't know.
What makes Harry Hole so hairy? Rogaine? Sexy dino doctor.
That burning evidence caftan.
That was a choice. Murdering caftan. He sexted him to death.
Yeah.
I was legitimately like, oh god, did he die? Fabulous Cunt Island. Diarrhea pearls. Have a magic well and a shitting lizard. Every movie should start with a pearl face wash.
So thank you guys so much for supporting us, for telling everyone about us. If you haven't told everyone about us, do it now. Help us get to 50,000 subscribers. It's our big goal. Help us keep going in Patreon and get to 5,000 a month. That's
oh my god,
goal.
That would be amazing.
That would be really fabulous. And just thank you for getting us to 200 reviews. It's been really fun. We love the movie reviews. We love Drag Race reviews. We'll do more, we promise. And just thanks for watching.
Thanks, Ken.
And subscribe and share and try Wink and buy Threadless. Available on iTunes.
Buy it on iTunes. Who are you rooting for?
I liked him. I was repulsed by him. He's pretty good too. Like, I would see him in other things. I was repulsed by him.